2015 is being described as the year of the first-time home buyer. Real estate professional Dave Fry is here with the top tips for first-time buyers, as well as those looking to move up. Good morning. Thank you for being here this morning. We appreciate that so much.
Yeah, good morning.
Why is this the year of the first-time home buyer?
You know, I think some of the tips are on there, but it's kind of a perfect storm. We're coming off from 2 years were actually very soft. So 2013-14 were soft for first-time home buyers. So there's pent-up demand. You're looking at historically low interest rates, low unemployment. Again, as we talked about, loan programs are loosening up. There's a lot more 5 and 3% down options than we've had for quite a while. And as well as sellers, with things being up, our appreciation, there's sellers that can sell today that weren't able to sell a couple, 3 years ago. So there's kind of a culmination of factors.
A perfect storm, if you will. Now, those first-time buyers may be a little intimidated. Buying a house is obviously a big, monumental event in their lives. What do they need to do? What would be your first piece of advice?
You know, the first piece is always talk to your loan officer. Find out what you can do. If you don't have one, your realtor is going to have a good referral for you. And then from there, sit down and put together that, I call it the non-negotiable list, your lists of absolute needs. It could be bedrooms, bathrooms, location issues, whether it's commutes to work, daycare, schools, could be school district. And then put together that wants list, the things that you would be willing to give up, willing to compromise on as long as we got this. So if we can start there, that'll open up a lot of doors. Even when it comes to updating things, whether you're willing, they talked about countertops, talk about facing. If you can look at cosmetic updates that you're willing to look past and live with for a while, that especially in a hot market.
And I would imagine that you need to be very realistic about that as well. Know what you're getting yourself into. Know what these fixes will actually cost.
Well, and that's where, you know, again, your realtor, a good home inspector, when you do the home inspection, are going to be able to counsel you through that. Because, yeah, there's some items, whether it's a furnace or roof or windows, those are things, if something goes wrong, you're going to write a check today, and you don't want to get caught in that situation where you don't have the funds to cover that.
Very good. Okay, so if I'm trying to sell my house, it's probably a nice market to do that. But what can I do to place an ad that will catch the most attention?
You know, there was a recent study done that it looked at words, wording in that, and words like impeccable or stainless tend to bring like 5 to 6% more than the average. And there was other words like upgraded, landscape, that were more in that 1 to 4% range. Now it's kind of chicken or egg, because you're really saying that if the house has these things, it's going to sell for more. So the words are important, but obviously you have to back it up.
Yeah, some of those words are subjective, like impeccable, you could suggest might be subjective, but some things like stainless steel, you got to have the stainless steel, the granite counters. No question. Anything else that you would recommend in terms of perhaps words that would detract from your value? Yeah,
the infamous ones, you know, these are the ones that people are looking for deals are going to look for. Fixer-upper. This same study actually looked at fixer-upper, and you were going to look at 11% less versus the other end. You know, bring your ideas, handyman special. Any of those are certainly opening the door for somebody coming in and offering you much less. They're going to want to take advantage of the situation you're in.
Yeah, handyman special. I think that would be a red flag for me. Very good. Thank you so much, Dave. I appreciate it.